Brooks Brothers introduced the American button-down in 1896, then Chapter 11 in 2020. The name sold at auction. Today's shirt is not the one that earned it. 7 brands sell that shirt. 5 do not. Brooks Brothers was founded in 1818. New York, Henry Sands Brooks. The brand outfitted American presidents from Lincoln to Kennedy. In 1896, John Brooks brought back the polo button-down collar from England. The first American button-down dress shirt was born. The brand survived 2 world wars and 202 years of American retail. Then July 2020 arrived. Chapter 11, bankruptcy filing. The retail footprint had collapsed during the pandemic. The IP went to auction. Authentic Brands Group and Spark Group acquired the name in August 2020 for $325 million. Court completed in September. The brand survived. The manufacturer did not. The pre-bankruptcy Brooks Brothers ran factory operations in Garland, North Carolina and Long Island City. Both shut during Chapter 11. The Made in USA tier ended. The Italian fabric relationships through Albini and Thomas Mason ended too. Authentic Brands is a licensing house. The company owns Aeropostale, Reebok, Forever 21, Nautica. The model is the same across every brand. Buy the name, license the production, optimize the per unit cost. The current Brooks Brothers non-iron dress shirt runs around $140. The fabric is whole cotton treated with formaldehyde resin. The treatment locks the fibers stiff. The shirt feels like cardboard the first wear. The resin breaks down around 15 to 20 wash cycles. After that, the shirt wrinkles like any untreated cotton. The 1896 button-down was a different garment. A $200 Polo Ralph Lauren Oxford, 100% cotton, single needle stitching on the seams, machine sewn throughout. The country of make reads Bangladesh on most current SKUs. Ralph Lifshitz founded the brand in 1967. In 1971, he introduced the Polo Oxford button-down, a softer collared American answer to the Brooks Brothers original. That shirt was made in the United States for 2 decades. The current mainline Oxford is not. The construction degraded across stages. Heavier interfacing in the collar to hold shape under cheaper fabric. Plastic buttons sewn with cross-stitch rather than shank stitch. 2-ply yarn on the higher tier, but single-ply on the entry. The 1990s mainline Polo Oxford ran made in USA with American Pima cotton on the standard SKUs. The transition to Asian assembly arrived in stages through the 2000s. Purple Label sits 2 pricing tiers above the mainline, $800 and up, built in Italy with 2-ply 140S cotton. Same brand, same logo, different shirt entirely. The shirt still looks correct on the rack. The wear curve is different. After about 30 wash cycles, the collar fabric thins where the interfacing rubs the cotton. The yoke develops a sheen at the shoulder. The buttons crack at the first dry clean cycle. The man who has worn the Polo Oxford for 20 years has watched the construction change inside the same logo. The label survived. The shirt is not the shirt. What does the buyer pay for at Tommy Hilfiger? Tommy Hilfiger himself launched the brand in 1985. A notable Times Square billboard campaign put the logo on the map. The 1990s peak ran through hip-hop endorsement and a logo tee era that defined American sportswear for a decade. PVH Corp acquired the company in 2010 for around $3 billion. The licensing model has been the operating reality since. PVH also owns Calvin Klein, production licenses to a network of contract suppliers across Bangladesh, Indonesia, and China. The current Tommy Hilfiger dress shirt retails between $69 and $95. The fabric is cotton polyester blend on most non-iron references. The polyester percentage runs between 3 and 20 depending on style. The blend is marketed as wrinkle resistant. The chemistry is the same as the formaldehyde resin treatment on the Brooks Brothers shirt. Different application, same hardened fiber feel. Buttons are plastic, stamped to look like real shell. The placket is heavily interfaced. The shirt arrives pressed and crisp. After about 10 cycles through a washer, the polyester pills along the chest and the cuffs lose their structure. The cotton breathes. The polyester does not. The man wearing a Tommy Hilfiger dress shirt to a summer wedding learns this by the second hour. The brand earned the early customer in the 1990s. The current product is a licensing operation behind a 1990s logo. Calvin Klein is the same model under a different label. Calvin Klein founded the company with his childhood friend Barry Schwartz in 1968. New York City. $10,000 in startup capital. The debut collection sold through Bonwit Teller. By the late 1970s, Calvin Klein jeans had reshaped American casual wear. The 1980s saw the Obsession fragrance, the Marky Mark underwear campaign, the CK1 unisex era. The brand reached cultural peak by the mid-1990s. In February 2003, PVH Corp acquired the company for $430 million in cash and stock. Calvin Klein himself stayed as creative advisor and faded from the business by the early 2000s. The current dress shirt retails between $59 and $95. The construction sits below the Tommy Hilfiger tier on most references. Single-ply cotton or cotton polyester, fused collar with heavy adhesive interlining, plastic buttons. Country of make rotates between Bangladesh, Vietnam, and Sri Lanka, depending on the season's contract. The shirt does not last a full season of weekly wear before the collar shows wear at the points. The original brand was designed in the 1970s as American minimalist tailoring. The current shirt is a sticker on a contract manufactured garment built to cost target. The label is the same, the construction is not. Compare a Hugo Boss mainline dress shirt at $155 to a Hugo Boss runway tier shirt at $345. Hugo Ferdinand Boss founded the original clothing company in 1924 in Metzingen, Germany. Boss died in 1948. The Holy Family took control and pivoted toward men's fashion through the 1970s. The 1980s built the modern Hugo Boss reputation on German precision tailoring. The company trades publicly on the Frankfurt Exchange under the ticker Boss. Multiple tiers operate inside the brand: a flagship Boss line, the younger Hugo sub-brand, and a runway tier above both. The brands are tiered intentionally. The mainline shirt is 100% cotton on the higher SKUs, cotton polyester on the entry, single needle stitching, plastic buttons. The runway tier uses 2-ply 100 ES cotton, real horn buttons, single needle at 20 stitches per inch, floating canvas collar interlining. Same brand, different shirt. The mainline buyer paying $155 is buying inside the same logo as the $345 buyer. The construction tier is not the same. The pricing implies entry into the German tailoring tradition. The receipt enters a different sentence in the catalog. Hugo Boss as a name still carries the runway tier. The mainline buyer does not get that shirt. Banana Republic was founded in 1978 by Mel and Patricia Ziegler. The original was a Safari Outfitter catalog operation in Mill Valley, California. Sourced military surplus. Wrote ad copy like travel literature. The Zieglers wrote the catalog as literary travelogue. Each product carried a story. Mel Ziegler later published Wild Company, The Untold Story of Banana Republic in 2012, documenting the rise and the acquisition. Gap Inc. acquired the company in 1983. The safari aesthetic faded by the late 1980s. The brand pivoted to office mall casual through the 1990s and 2000s. The 1996 JFK khaki campaign defined an era of American business casual. Quality held into the mid-2000s. Then the model changed. After 2010, Banana Republic followed the broader Gap strategy: faster product cycles, thinner fabric, lower yarn counts, cheaper button material. The current Banana Republic dress shirt retails between $69 and $95. The fabric reads 100% cotton on most SKUs. The yarn count is not published. The country of make rotates across Asian contract suppliers. The non-iron treatment is the same whole fabric resin used at Brooks Brothers and Tommy Hilfiger. The original Banana Republic earned readers, not just buyers. The current one is a mall fixture surviving on the brand recognition the Zieglers built. J.Crew was founded in 1983 by Arthur and Mitchell Senator. The Ludlow line launched in 2008 as a premium dress shirt tier. The brand priced Ludlow above the standard J.Crew shirt and below the heritage Italian houses. Mickey Drexler took the CEO seat at J.Crew in 2003 after his Gap Inc. tenure. Drexler rebuilt the brand around aspirational classics. Jenna Lyons led creative direction through the company's 2008 to 2017 cultural peak. The Ludlow shirt launched at the peak of that era. For roughly 7 years, Ludlow shirts used Albini and Thomas Mason fabrics, single needle stitching, real horn or shell buttons on the higher references. The era was real. Ludlow shirts from 2010 to 2017 are still in good closets today. The brand filed for Chapter 11 in May 2020. Anchorage Capital Group emerged from the bankruptcy as the controlling owner. The current Ludlow Premium Fine Cotton shirt retails around $98. The fabric is 100% two-ply cotton. The country of make reads imported with the specific country unstated on the label. The construction held the basic spec. The published fabric sourcing did not survive the bankruptcy. The shirt the brand earned a following on was a different shirt than the shirt the brand sells now. But not every shirt brand chose that road. 5 companies kept building the shirt the catalog promised. Same construction philosophy, same published specifications, different math at the receipt. A 2-ply Oxford dress shirt at Spier and Mackay retails for around $75 US. 100% cotton, 2-ply yarn construction. C. 22 Italian button-down collar, single needle stitching throughout, 1 button rounded cuffs, split yoke. The fabric is heavier Oxford that breaks in over time rather than wearing out. Spier and Mackay was founded in 2010 in Toronto, Canada, as a direct-to-consumer menswear operation. The founders ran a custom tailoring operation in Toronto before launching the ready-to-wear line. The brand publishes the country of make, the fabric weight, and the construction details on every product page. The transparency policy lists the mill, ply construction, and finishing for every shirt in the catalog. Higher tier shirts use Italian canclini and Albini fabrics with 2-ply 100s and 120s yarn counts. The $75 entry, Oxford runs a heavier 2-ply construction that breaks in over time rather than wearing through. Manufacturing runs through Asian partners under quality oversight with full sourcing transparency. The cost per wear math on a Spier and Mackay Oxford is the cleanest in the category. $75 divided by a realistic 200 wears over 5 years equals approximately 37 cents per wear. The shirt does not need replacement after 2 seasons. The yoke does not develop a sheen. The collar holds because the interlining is sewn in, not fused. The brand earned the price. The construction earns the receipt back. The Charles Tyrwhitt non-iron dress shirt retails at $89 to $99 at full price. The same shirt sells at $3 for $99 during the brand's frequent sale cycles. That math reads $33 per shirt at sale tier. The construction is identical at both prices. 100% Egyptian long staple cotton. 2-ply yarn at 120 AS to 140 S count. Single needle seams. Split yoke. Removable collar stays. The non-iron treatment is formaldehyde-free, which matters. The older resin chemistry breaks down faster and feels stiffer. The brand was founded in 1986 in London by Nicholas Charles Tyrwhitt Wheeler. Wheeler started the operation as a Bristol University undergraduate, selling shirts through mail order. The Tyrwhitt name came from his middle family name, an Old English aristocratic line. The brand expanded rapidly through the 1990s and 2000s on a value-positioned dress shirt model. The current operation runs hundreds of retail stores across the UK, US, and continental Europe. Sales cycles run continuously: Black Friday, after Christmas, end of season, multi-buy promotions year-round. Full price tier exists primarily as the reference for the discount math. The shirts are manufactured in the brand's contracted facilities across Asia, with fabric milled in Egypt and Italy depending on the line. The Charles Tyrwhitt sale tier is one of the cleanest spec-to-price ratios in the dress shirt market. Same Egyptian cotton, same single needle, same removable collar stays, different discount. Proper cloth operates a different model entirely. The company was founded in 2008 by Seth Skerritt and operates out of New York City. Skerritt built the fit prediction algorithm as the operational core of the platform. The fabric library exceeds 2,000 options across cotton, linen, wool blends, and seasonal weaves. The NYC showroom operates by appointment for in-person fit consultations. Production runs through partner factories in Italy and China under construction specifications set by the brand. The platform builds made-to-measure shirts from the Smart Fit algorithm refined through customer order history, with adjustment options for the buyer who knows his measurements. Italian fabric shirts run between $175 and $300 depending on mill and weight. The fabric library includes Albini, Thomas Mason, Canclini, and Japanese sources. The fabric grade matches what the $400 ready-to-wear competitors use, at a meaningfully lower price point. Construction includes single needle seams and real shell or horn buttons depending on the line. The collar interlining ranges from soft fused for travel shirts to fully unfused floating canvas for the dress tier. The math on proper cloth is the same fabric grade, the same construction tier, with a custom fit that ready-to-wear cannot deliver at any price. The buyer paying $195 is buying the fabric, not the markup. Kamakura Shirts was founded in 1993 by Yoshio and Tamiko Sadasue. Kamakura, Japan. Yoshio Sadasue spent his early career at Van Jacket Japan, the Japanese house that introduced American Ivy League menswear to Tokyo through the 1960s. The 1993 Kamakura shirts founding brought single-needle Japanese precision to the dress shirt category. The Madison Avenue store in New York opened in 2012. The Tokyo flagships predate it by 2 decades. The current U.S. market pricing has stayed within 10% of the original 2012 launch levels. The operation runs as a Japanese specialty shirt maker with retail presence in Tokyo and New York. The standard Kamakura dress shirt retails around $160 at the New York and online stores. The construction is 2-ply 100s or 120s cotton. Single needle seams at 22 stitches per inch. Real mother-of-pearl or shell buttons hand-finished on the higher tier. Floating canvas collar interlining on the dress models. The fabric is sourced from Italian and Japanese mills. Manufacturing happens in Japan. The label says "Made in Japan." The case for Kamakura is the same case across the positive side of this list. Specifications match the price. The receipt explains itself. Cost per wear math at $160 across 250 wears returns approximately 64 cents per wear. The brand earned the position the slow way. The current product still delivers it. What does the standard bearer of European dress shirts actually contain? Eton was founded in 1928 in Gånghester, Sweden by Annie and David Pettersson. The family operated the company across multiple generations before selling to a private investment group in 2010. The construction philosophy carried through the ownership change. The current Eton Classic Fit dress shirt retails between $250 and $295. The Giza 45 tier uses the rarest Egyptian long staple cotton. Pricing runs $295 to $395. Construction is 2-ply 100s on the entry, 2-ply 140 on the Giza tier. Single needle seams, floating canvas collar interlining sewn in by hand, real horn or mother-of-pearl buttons. The fabric library partners with Albini in Italy and dedicated mill relationships in Switzerland. Stockholm hosts the brand's flagship showroom. Eton operates wholesale through luxury department stores across Europe and the U.S. The fabric is milled in Italy and Switzerland and cut and sewn in Eton's contracted facilities across Europe and Asia under brand quality control. The buyer paying $250 at Eton is paying for the construction philosophy the Pettersson family established in 1928. The label has been continuous for 98 years. The standard bearer position is earned in the caseback, not in the marketing. 12 shirt brands, 7 selling the failure math you have already lived through, 5 publishing the construction before the price. You are the man who reads the collar interlining, not the brand label. If you missed our breakdown on designer polos robbing buyers blind, it is linked below at 170,000 views. And our video on men's clothing brands you should never buy covers the broader pattern at 370,000 views. Subscribe. This channel follows construction, not the marketing.